What is going on, man? It's been way too long. Well, let it out.
Oh. There we go.
Let's get it
All
out.
right. We're good. I mean, we're only streaming in 720 as well, so we'll do that. It'll help us. Help us with the thing anyway.
Still chopping like crazy. Just kidding. Brett,
I do think it's working better.
if you're still there, it's been too long. I miss you. Hope you're doing well. And where the heck are you living nowadays? You're still in Blue Springs, Summit Elise? Oh, why did we stop then come back on?
Sorry.
Way to fix the frame
It
rate.
was stuttering and stopping and being all dumb. So
Jordan wanted it at 200 frames per second.
yeah. You know, that's the good frame rate.
How's the volume?
Games suck if they're not that high.
How's the volume though?
I have the game volume turned pretty low right now, but we don't know how loud it's gonna be when it comes in, you know? Okay. It's happening over here too, so I don't think it's just I don't think it's the TV or
Huh?
I think it's actually PlayStation's stream.
That's weird. It's part of the experience.
Yeah. Who thinks
That's awesome, man.
this is all a trick and there actually is going to be PS5 stuff? I hope there is.
I don't think so.
It's just
I
where
think
they were
they've lowered it.
no PlayStation 5 announcements.
I think they lowered our expectations. I really don't think they will. Are you watching hoping they will? Is that what it is?
I am hoping they will a little bit. You know?
The PlayStation Vita 2.
I'd take it. I'd buy it. That would be a day one buy. This isn't a joke either. I love the Vita. Oh, it's happening.
Anything else is happening? Water noises above us.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Crash Bandicoot.
Hey everyone,
It's
I'm Lou
about
Stutter,
time.
producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot
Great name
Warped.
for the
The
title.
devious villains Neo Cortex and Dr. Entropy have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all dimensions. And it's up to Crash and Coco to save the day. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is the first totally new game in the Crash Bandicoot series in over a decade. So for us at Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans as well as new players to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise,
man?
and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to introduce exciting
immortal
new
shell,
elements that we
dude?
can't
You
wait to
doing
show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our gameplay and even our art style. Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games, all while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore. Throughout Crash 4, you'll see wide open new vistas, new character models, and lots of expressive animations. And with all of that also comes new additions to the platforming, like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zip line as well. In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us
I
to
know,
expand
no
upon.
co-op
So we have
stat.
loaded
Don't
the
play.
game with tons of awesome
ready to play
skins
Dark
that you can
Souls
earn
3
and wear
again now.
throughout the game.
Jared
These
and I
skins
are
are
almost
totally
done with Dark
cosmetic
Souls
and a
Remastered.
fun way to express
Played
yourself while playing the game.
wanted
And just to be
play it.
clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels. Crash 4 also introduces the Quantum Masks, the powerful protectors of time and space. Crash and Coco will need
Scaling
their
the
assistance
walls.
throughout the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player.
Donkey Kong
Whether
cart
it's
levels.
Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button, Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you, or Lani Loli, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence. Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask, Akano, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get
Just
to take
'cause the game
control of during this
volume's
adventure.
overtaking us?
For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can
so
also
it's the
play as
same thing
Coco.
as the-
It was also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way
Alright.
through crates as Dingodile. I repeat, you get to play as Dingodile in Crash 4.
That looks
Now, a lot has
hilarious.
changed in the years since we last saw Dingodile. In fact, he hung up
Is
his
this
old
better? I turned
flamethrower
it
rocket
up.
launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally, there's one more
How about
surprise
now,
I'm
Ivan?
incredibly
Brett?
excited to show you today.
How are we coming through on your
The
end?
Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's
It
been
should
about
be
taking
much
time
better.
trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring
delayed? Is that
something
fixed now?
brand
'Cause
new
I
to the table.
cranked
So we teamed
us
up with our
like
friends at
crazy.
Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we
about
call
now?
Inverted Mode. It's our souped up, bumpa-berry fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspectives shifted, but now each
I
of the
was to
dimensions are rendered in a new
use
and
these
unique art
settings
style
on
that
any
really
other
changes the look and feel of the
program, like-
experience.
I know we'd be
One dimension could be
Yeah,
asking
it's
you
like-
to traverse
it's
through a
like
neon
red
wasteland,
in the red.
while another
It's-
tasks players with spinning paint
It's
all over
just
the
OBS,
environment to
I
see
don't
their
know
path
why.
forward.
OBS, like, that's the-
We've even got
whatever
one
you
that feels
have
like an
plugged
old-timey
into your
movie with the
mic.
overcranked camera speed,
1,000
increasing the
times
actual
wider.
speed of gameplay as well.
Either way, we're good now.
Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and
gonna lie,
feel.
this looks
It's
pretty
an
entertaining.
incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player, especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them. So that's some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Experience the space and time-bending madness on October 2nd.
So we're about pretty even in sound, us in the stream.
Okay. Guys, it's about time.
Today's State of Play is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PS5 gameplay too. We opened the show with an all-new look at Crash 4. It's About
Grand Theft
Time,
Auto
coming to
5
PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the
And
party
Grand
going
Theft
with the
Auto
latest
5
from
Yeah.
IO Interactive.
Yes, that is too much to ask for, but that would be freaking awesome.
And the biggest shock of all, we're gonna allow Grand Theft Auto on the PlayStation 2. Finally. Ooh, that would be amazing.
And I thought Final Fantasy 7 was awesome. Obviously, I'd love the full game, but it was awesome.
Besides, this is your big day. You should mingle, have fun.
Oh, don't
My
worry about
sister-
that. My art speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
I have to
a
go.
huge Hitman
I'll call you when I get back tonight.
fan. Yeah, she would probably love this.
Hitman VR.
Now you can puke while you play. Did that ever make you sick?
A little bit, which is weird. I don't get motion sickness very easily. Like roller coaster rides and the virtual reality rides never mess with me. And like actual games that were designed for VR wasn't so bad, but like technically it wasn't actually 100% made for it. It would mess you up.
I'm totally sending that to Bobby. So you can pee in VR in the toilet after you
Yeah.
assassinate him.
Yeah.
Who didn't ask for that?
Everyone asked for this. This is something to do with Shrek, right? That just looked seriously like donkey.
And that's the ring from the Lord of the
Lord of the Rings Shrek mix.
You didn't think this is where they're going with this, did you? Where they showed the hand and chest in this.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time,
it's the
hand
anniversary.
repainted for modern, high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
Guys, they're starting strong on this this state of play. Actually, I mean to be honest, Crash Bandicoot
The
looks
Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island. Let's take a quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
Oh, guys, this is PS5.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter. The Hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape. Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless, so the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the Hunter herself. With help from the Eagle, you can even fly. The bond between the Hunter and the Eagle is central in the Pathless. Gain altitude while you glide by
Dude.
flapping.
No, they just mentioned the price of the PS5.
They did? No. They're not gonna say things.
This is
Make sure
supposed to
you
be
pet the
PS5.
Eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition.
That's actually what the game's called.
Green Arrow Spider-Man.
Slash. Yeah, it's actually called Slash.
You'll find secrets all over the island,
Green Arrow slash.
if you know where to look. Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the Eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
The eagle noise when you do that.
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open-world games, there's no map. Instead, the Hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision.
Seems weird, apparently you don't necessarily
Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle.
You didn't necessarily walk your character. You shoot these things, glide, and as you shoot, it keeps gliding. You don't even have to aim. It's like this. I have a feeling it's like. I don't know. It's kind of
More like a fast travel
no, like
sort of thing.
like when you
You do a
shoot,
Stay
walk?
still in
when
the
you
light
shoot
to
the
avoid
things,
detection.
I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe you can move around a little bit, but
Oh no.
this is the most like anything's looked like real gameplay so far. The other thing they were showing, like literally they were shooting the arrow, and anytime it hit one of those things,
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the
glide on the
obelisks.
grass real fast, and if she shot them, she started gliding faster.
Why can't they just announce Bloodborne 2? They know why they can't, but why can't they?
It's trying to be something.
When the obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle.
Yeah, I mean, we're one.
I'm just really kind of confused at like what you actually do in the game. It made it sound like that was like a big part of it. So this looks more like gameplay. A lot of the other stuff they showed us looked very
The hunter and eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of The Pathless.
Trying to act like you're up till
We've only
5.
scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for showing us. I could be wrong, but I believe that it's based on a true story. There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky.
Yep.
For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players. It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult. In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family.
You know?
I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys
At the same time, they probably want to make sure people just aren't done
and
buying
find hidden
PlayStation 4.
passageways.
Yeah.
And you'll have to choose
do you
between
think-
branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves.
Do you really think people are gonna buy PlayStation 4 much, even if there
As a
is
result,
Think
the
about
stories
PlayStation
players
2,
create
man,
will
that
have
thing
much
was
more
selling
texture
like
to them.
hotcakes for like
Even after
2
many,
more
many hours
years or
of
3
playing,
more
I
years
still
after
have
PlayStation
interesting
4
runs that
comes
don't
out.
even
Is
go
it
past
really?
the first area.
I just feel like
In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you
I don't know, I
chose
just
to
feel
interact
like
with them.
with the PlayStation,
So in Spelunky 2,
5
we've
being
expanded the
backwards
shopping
compatible,
experience and
if
made
you
them
don't
more
already have a
nuanced
PlayStation
and
4,
exciting.
I don't see many people
And also added new characters that can
buying
help
a new
you
one right
or
now,
hinder
you
you.
know?
Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game. I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it.
I didn't realize this was a sequel.
That feeling
I thought
that
they were
there's
showing,
something
like,
special
DLC
there
for
waiting
this.
for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's gonna be worth it.
You gotta keep your hand on that jump button.
Like, there's a lot of those that's just like...
That's unfortunate. Jordan's definitely getting that.
We've got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer
Sharon,
look
welcome.
at Genshin Impact.
Now this I'm actually interested in. I've looked this up already.
There's something strange
Is
over
this the
there.
mobile game?
Come on, let's take
Yeah,
a
but I
look.
think it's coming to... And I think it's...
The combat looks fun.
I think it's changed from what it
I summon thee!
Jared, are we playing Dark Souls today?
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Huh? Think you can get away? Time for takeoff!
this autumn.
Sentient filth. I claim your mind for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercies. Who are you to stand in the way of my vengeance? This ambition of yours, what a waste of stardust. Go all out or go home, Emperor!
You should have remained dead.
It did. think so, Ivan.
I think it's supposed to be 45 minutes. I still do think it's really weird.
What's up, Ted? Oh, wait. What's up, Ted?
It's time to talk Bug Snacks. Let's check out some
Oh,
gameplay
Bug
footage
Snacks.
captured from
There it
PS5.
is.
All right, we're getting
My
something good here.
invitation is open.
Are
Come
we?
join me on the island of Bug Snacks.
What's up, the witty one?
Wow, that's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a two-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense.
Jared, don't act like
I
you're not
swear,
getting
if
this
you
game.
chase this Bug Snack story, you're out of a job.
You're the journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a bug snack right over there. Do me a
love
favor
hair.
and take my snack tray.
Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my favorite
How's my
Steven.
sprout doing? He misses Papa.
I knew that looked familiar. I couldn't remember that was yours.
Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Well, say you do find these Bug
Better hear the
Snacks
song.
and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
This is the last trailer. I think Bug Snacks is actually going to be more serious than I think.
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Eagerly. Very eagerly.
The Force is strong with you.
You must stop Vida.
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
Game task PS4 VR.
Whatever you do, stay in the light.
Okay.
Announcing the sequel already. We're thinking, Ivan. Jordan, look how excited Jordan is. It's because we're running, we went to bed at 5 a.m. building the stupid NES Lego system. It's actually kind of fun. It just took forever.
Control 2 I'd be fine. Well, not Control 2. It's Control. I guess I can probably beat you first.
I should even plan a copy that I don't have. But would not like Chica.
No, that game, I don't know if I just really, if I just need to like work with it a little more, because I guess I struggled with the combat system in Ghost of Tsushima at first, but now I feel like I'm really good at it. Control was kind of difficult. It was not an easy game. I just got kind of frustrated. I kept dying in the same spot over and over and over. Finally, I was like, I'm playing something else. This is dumb.
If I had to say a game that Jordan would never play, that's the one.
Which one?
The one I just showed.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mobile game.
It does. That's like something Victor would play. And then be in the bathroom for 2 hours.
Yep.
I just like that. Interesting as you're not gonna play it?
Yep.
Why not? Because we don't have time for that?
No.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
We are the Forest Shadows. Ghosts. Running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Quieten down, don't shed a tear.
They count, ration, manipulate.
There's a wolf in the night and he's talking.
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
When the statesmen ravage and
Authority and steel will not stop us. We aren't an invading army.
That wouldn't feel good.
We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
The ghost of the forest, the wraith of the night. He won't think twice, he'll be by your side. The stag is heavy, it's the archer's eye.
We take back what was stolen.
That's a good way to die either.
And the people call us heroes.
From the dead of night.
To others, we are rivals.
Kratos is in this game?
Yep.
We are all outlaws. But some of us will become legends.
When Hudsbow flies
That's a pretty gory game.
from
Kinda
the
like Robin
dead
Hood.
of night.
No. It's like the super mature Robin Hood.
I haven't seen that much of Team, at least we're heading in a better way. Hey, we had bug snacks.
We did get bug snacks.
A bunch of creatures. This seems like I gotta play some creatures.
Oh, and Battle Friends. This is that game that's not anything at all like this.
Yeah. I can't believe how similar this looks to Pokemon, actually.
It does.
You got rock, paper, scissors, though.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're in an online world, too.
Man, they weren't even trying
Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got
You
new
want Pokemon,
PS5
but you
gameplay for
don't
this
have a
melee-focused action epic launching this holiday.
Oh, this game looked cool. Yeah, Godfall. This shit's pretty cool. Ivan, I feel like this is
Hello,
your cup of tea.
my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share
Definitely
gameplay
try
with you
this out.
today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into what Godfall is. Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content. It's all in the game on day one.
That's crazy.
As you adventure, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll find ancient valor plates lost in time, each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall.
Let's do.
First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is therefore 1 part gear-driven and 1 part player skill-driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment for mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall. From a combat philosophy perspective, the melee combat in Godfall is intended to be fluid, dynamic, and interactive, embracing offense over defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the combat space, not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar with the combat philosophy, let's dig into the weapons
I
themselves.
hope they have a variety of enemies.
In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes:
Seem like
the
they look
longsword,
like a lot of the same ones, just duplicated.
the dual blades, the polearm, the two-handed warhammer,
Offense over defense, to be honest.
and the two-handed greatsword.
Games.
Each weapon class has their own unique movesets and playstyles, ranging from fast combos to more strategic, deliberate play. As you defeat enemies in your adventures, you will acquire numerous weapons. Category: each weapon with their own primary and secondary traits. At a later date, we will delve into the weapon classes and how to modify them in greater detail. For now, we'll go over the dual blades and longsword weapon classes. The dual blades are the fastest weapon class in Godfall, embodying speed, fluidity, and mobility. The dual blades are exceptional against soft, unarmored targets or single targets. You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate Inner Focus, which is unique to the dual blades, which inflicts massive damage in a short period of time. There's also Mortal Coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy towards you, like pulling a cable.
I don't know the end of the story, so.
What?
Now let's switch to the longsword weapon class. Longswords are balanced weapons, embodying crisp damage and simple cooldowns without needing a lot of elaborate combo setups. Similar to dual blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack combo. There are 3 signature moves for the longsword class. There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path. Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword. The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield button at the right time, you can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets. If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful wave attack. You can double tap the shield button to petrify enemies. And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that were knocked down to the ground.
Like, they have a lot of different enemy types on top of environments that the game doesn't like look the same all the way through.
Yeah.
I think that's what's intriguing about Diablo, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. It's a huge hammer. Whatever it is.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See you next time.
That really is it?
PlayStation.
Okay.
PlayStation.
Let's give it a second. Come on.
That's it.
No, they're gonna
That's
do
a wrap.
They gotta do something.
Yeah, not a lot. So what games are you getting out of that?
I don't know.
You can't remember the names of the other ones?
Nope.
You're getting Splunky 2.
Yep. That is just so weird. I just feel like that's very weird to. Oh. No.
Cancel. Cancel.
No.
Cancel.
How do you cancel? That plays it. That's dumb. Okay, well.
Oh yeah, the last Xbox one was way better than that, but like I said, they did give a heads up though that this was primarily PS4 and VR.
They did.
Yeah.
I just was really hoping they were just saying that to like trick everyone.
They did show some PS5 stuff.
They did.
You wanted them to have a big announcement.
Not even just a big announcement, just something more.
They did
Bugsnax, and I was just hoping there was something new PlayStation 5 related. Even if games, I think there was like one new game, and that was that Pathless game, which
one thing we'll talk with you guys about that Jordan and I have been having a discussion on. So last generation, when Xbox announced their price and everything, and then Sony came out of the game, I was like, well, ours is $100 cheaper, and you're not required to have a camera, and all this stuff. And now I just feel like they're literally both gonna just continue to play this waiting game, and like wait to see whoever announces price first.
I know.
So it's insane that we haven't heard anything yet in August.
Yep.
It's not gonna happen, man. They're not
I
gonna
read
let
something
Xbox take that.
I read something the other day that forced to show off to give their price first, because they've already announced the Xbox Lite or Lockhart or whatever, or
the
Xbox
digital,
or Xbox Series S,
one,
whatever they decide to call it. It's basically a cheaper version, but also a less powerful version. And I think they've already said that there would be something I read the other day made it sound like there's already not a confirmed date, but a confirmed timeline sometime in August that they will be doing a live stream for that. And they said if they do show that off sometime in August, how are they going to show that off and talk about how it's going to be a cheaper version without talking about the original price as well?
I mean, they can, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like.
Yeah,
I think that's a fair.
Well, I still think what's going to happen or try to happen is the Series X not being at least $599.
Yeah.
And then I think PlayStation is going to try to come in at $499. But that also seems really hard to me on both places. They might end up being the exact same price. The
other thing, this is one area where I think, I guess we don't know the specs yet completely for. Maybe we do. Maybe they've talked about that for PS5. But one thing I definitely think is PlayStation has going for them is that they have the disc version and the digital version, and I believe most people already think the digital version is going to be cheaper. But it seems like Xbox is going with the Series X and Lockhart, or Series S, whatever they end up calling it. And they already said that will be a less powerful version. Which it seems like PlayStation's not doing a less powerful version. It's just disc or digital. So their cheaper version is still going to be just as powerful as the full, which I think is going to push a lot more people towards PlayStation's cheaper version if they were going to go that route to begin with,
Yeah. Are you guys leaning towards any at launch? Are you even going to get anyone at launch so far? I'd be curious to see your thoughts on that. I do think the leaked black edition of the PS5 looks awesome. Just that matte black with kind of the gloss in the middle with the blue shining through.
Yeah, I hope they at least announce something soon. Honestly, I don't even care if they announce the price soon. They should at least give us a date of when it'll actually come out.
Yeah, might as well pull this up. Let's pull up the Immortal Shell trailer reveal. Just take a look at it.
Was that for PlayStation?
It's actually going to be out
for all of it. That's PC, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be coming to the new systems as well. But
Shell release date trailer. Hold on. Go. This isn't the official trailer.
Yeah, I haven't got into a Halo in a while, but I think the new one looks very entertaining. I know people are hating on the graphics. I understand too. It didn't really look next gen, but it does look fun. So that's the main thing I'm looking for there. I think we're actually gonna be playing on PC though.
What?
Are you getting Xbox? Do you know yet? At launch?
I still haven't decided
Because
yet.
you're gonna have to decide quick when they announce pre-orders, probably.
Yeah, I've thought about it just because like I don't know if I want to go full on
PC
into getting a PC, just because that's a lot more. We also live next door, so if I really want to play something, then we would have all three options. You know, I'd still be able to play the Xbox games on an Xbox.
So you're doing it.
Possibly.
I think you just talked yourself into it.
I think
you're
so.
Doing it.
Just yeah. I
Yeah,
probably
Halo was
wouldn't
fun.
if we didn't live next door to each other. You know.
I know that's the thing. Both are. I mean, unless someone has a PC. Let's say if they're just getting consoles, then if you have both, you're covering it all, including a Switch.
Mhm.
I've always had every console, but the new Halo looks fun.
I have not.
Tons
This is
of
the first
PS5
time I've ever
exclusives
had
I'm
every
getting.
console. This past generation was the first time I ever had.
Oh, really?
Other than PC, I guess I didn't have a PC, so maybe
Now
that
you do.
doesn't
though.
count.
It counts.
Ooh. Ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Let's take a look at this beast. Because actually I missed this. This was like just a couple days ago, right? Or did you see when it was uploaded?
I didn't see it. I didn't know.
Why is she crying?
Depraved creatures hide in this mist. But it's not flesh and blood they delight in. They devour glimpses, reveling in the memories.
This place is teeming with madmen who drank until they drowned their senses. Sip this, and you'll see. Yes, taste the truth.
Basically, Dark Souls.
Oh gosh.
But you know nothing of him yet.
That'd be so fun if that was multiplayer. Dude, Remnant, I almost picked that up when it was, because
August
it's on a
18th?
big sale right now.
I didn't realize that was coming out so soon.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was. I actually thought that was gonna be like a PS5.
That's one I almost,
Mm.
I want to play on a PC or next gen.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. Yeah.
Is it just PS4?
No.
No.
I don't think so. I think they I mean, because they even showed it at the Xbox presentation too.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the new Final Fantasy, which I just hope it doesn't take 5 years for them
Mhm.
to come out with part 2.
I know.
That's going to be bad. Dude, there's a lot of games, though, that I'm interested in picking up on next gen so far.
What?
There's a lot of games I'm interested in picking up. There's like, what, Kenya?
Mhm.
What was it called? I had to write these down
Mhm.
because I knew I wouldn't remember them all. Then
Yeah,
they had the
there was a lot from the-
Project Alita or Althea.
Athea, yeah.
Athea.
That one looked cool.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of PS5 ones I was interested in.
Well, I can't think of everything right now. Should we just
Um,
watch that again?
the PlayStation 5 event. What was I gonna say? Oh, for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, do you think they'll come out with that for PS4 at all? Or do you think it'll take them too long that PS4 will just totally be done by then? Last I heard that they were since they already had the engine built, they were trying to have it done as soon as possible, and that it should not take as long as the last one.
Tad, what up? Tad, are you doing any of the new next gen, or are you sticking to PC only? Are you getting PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X? There was that game too where the girl kept dying and then going back to the ship, and I can't remember the name of that. Started with the R, I thought.
I thought it started with an R too. Man, I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about. I heard something about the Mass Effect trilogy remaster as well. Now, is that going to be different than... They already did a Mass Effect trilogy, like...
Returnal.
Combo.
By the way, sorry.
Like a combo thing for PlayStation 3, which I had. So I'm wondering, like... I mean, I'm guessing the remaster will just put it more in higher HD, I guess. Like, actually 1080 at least instead of what the PS3 was, but that could be fun.
I wish Ratchet and Clank was coming out on release day for PS5.
It's not.
It still says to be announced, because if it was, I would really
I
want to
bet
do
it-
it.
I bet
Not
it
that I don't
does.
want to play the new Spider-Man, because I do, because I loved the last one, but I meant, I think, like, the new Ratchet and Clank looks next gen as far as... It just looks awesome how you're going in between...
I forget what it was. Someone I watched the other day said something about, like, they were like, yeah, the PS5, it's got some stuff, and, like, Spider-Man, that's good, but, like, no one wants to play Ratchet and Clank. That just looks dumb. And I was like, are you serious? Like,
It looks so fun.
they made a big deal about Ratchet and Clank, and and they're like, no one cares about that.
Little devil inside?
Ratchet and Clank.
We don't want that game.
Guys. Knack 3, guys.
Can't believe they haven't shown that yet. Little devil inside, though, that looks awesome. You said you thought Deathloop looked kind of cool.
Deathloop?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Didn't you say it looked cool?
I don't remember.
That's the one where like the two different assassins like
yeah,
trying to
that
kill
did
each
look
other.
kind of cool.
Resident Evil Village.
Yeah, that looks.
I'm
looks
playing that
awesome.
on PC.
Oh, that's gonna be on PC.
Yeah, it has to be, right?
I mean, I guess they've done the most recent ones.
And I still gotta
It's
play.
probably a timed exclusive.
Then we
I
have
would say.
Horizon.
I would guess it'll be on PS5 first. Bugnax 3.
Which one, Brett, are you talking about?
I think he's saying he would like them to, on the remaster of Mass Effect, would like them to add the Mass Effect 3 shooting mechanics to Mass Effect 1.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, sorry, I missed your other comment there. That'd be cool, especially if it's like a full remastered.
I was gonna say it. I was wondering. I actually have the Mass Effect trilogy, like, combo pack.
Did you ever play it?
Nope.
I know it's hard to
Nope.
commit to, isn't it?
It is. They're not short games.
Yeah. Didn't you ever want to know what it'd be like though to date someone
From a different planet.
Yeah. You've always
What?
said you wanted to try
Yeah.
that.
It's like that.
That
guy-
was before you were married.
Yeah.
But I just remember you always say that.
If I could just date an alien, that'd be great.
I'm excited though to play the new Halo. I think that'll be fun.
Pikmin 3.
No, it does look good. Like, it's funny because it does look like to me that the graphics look a little bit better, which I don't know if that's really true. Not that it really matters, but anyways. No, I've never really got too into those games. It's like I think that's the only Switch, or sorry, Wii U exclusive I didn't have was the Pikmin 3 game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that it doesn't look fun. I still have all my Wii U games. But if they end up porting over
This thing a lot heavier though.
Wind Waker HD to Switch, yes. Take it. Why are you so tired?
I don't know.
What time did you wake up? Did you go straight to bed after we left?
No.
I knew it. I knew it. How late did you stay up? I went to bed at 6.
That's probably around that time, yeah.
Yeah. I went to bed at 6, then I forced myself up at 12 something.
Oh. So you got less sleep than I did. I don't know why I'm so tired.
Yeah, 3D World's fun. You know what else is fun? Dark Souls. And you know what, Jared? Olstein and Smog aren't going to beat themselves, okay? Let's do this. We're on one of the most classic boss fights of all time. It's amazing.
Yeah.
We lost twice, but we did really good the first time. So we feel pretty confident we're going to beat the boss the third try. Jared. Think about it. You can travel to any bonfire after that. Not any. You're right. I made that up. But you can travel to different ones.
Sunbro?
He does, man. Solar. It's our buddy in the game.
Oh. Well, that was a fun. That was a fun live stream. Showed a lot of good stuff today.
Was it worse than you were expecting?
It was.
Really?
It was. I really expected there to be something, like them to be like at the very end, like, but wait, like not even like I didn't even care if it was like the price reveal or even the date, like which would have been really cool. But even just something like you said, like something cool, like. I mean, it would have made sense for a PS4 event actually, but even just like, but wait, it's a PS4 event because, like you said, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is coming out 2021. Like,
what if that's all they say? They don't even say no. They don't even say when it's coming out. They go, "It's coming." You're like, "We didn't do that."
I'd still be cool with it. And they showed just some kind of gameplay, or even just a trailer, or a cutscene, or whatever. That'd be great. Or they were like, had some other announcement like, and now for a PlayStation 5 announcement, and it was like, with the PlayStation 5, you'll be able to use your
stuff.
There's a new VR coming out, which I wouldn't get either, but still, it'd be something. I don't know.
I have an idea to end this stream. Let's all, you guys as well, including in the comments section, write down if you have a sequel of a game that you could get, which one would you pick?
Like one that's not made?
Anything that's not announced yet.
But a sequel to the current game.
Yep. One that you know is not coming that's never been announced.
Gotcha.
I already know mine's Bloodborne 2, but Jared, I don't know if you missed that. I was like, what if they announced Grand Theft Auto 5 on VR as their first announcement?
I think that I wouldn't have been shocked.
Yep.
I wouldn't be shocked if they put Grand Theft Auto 5 on PlayStation 2 somehow. Made it run. You still have a PS2? Now you can play.
Is that actually true, Jared? Because that's awesome if that's an actual true choice.
For me, this is
no one's gonna judge you.
No, okay.
Well, someone might.
Is it okay if it's already had sequels
Yes.
and different ones, but you'd like another one farther? Okay.
Yep.
I would like a Danganronpa 4.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of Persona even.
That
for some reason.
they could.
I guess Persona 6 might be already in the development, but you know.
They haven't mentioned anything about it, but I'm
What
sure
about
it's been
Persona
talked
4
about.
Remaster? That's not been announced.
I mean, the PC version kind of is.
No,
You're
we're
talking like
about-
remaster.
Yeah.
Like, well, it almost need to be a remake, not a remaster.
That's true.
just to do like PlayStation or the like
What
Persona
about a
5
Persona 5? That's what I mean. What about a Persona 4 remake then? Though?
like with Persona 5 graphics?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
I'm just
sweet.
throwing it out there.
Yeah. The thing is,
what if it looked like Final Fantasy VII?
What?
What if it looked like Final Fantasy VII?
That'd be pretty ridiculous. That'd be kind of cool.
Think big, people. It could be anything.
I just think I really love the story of Danganronpa, but Danganronpa 3 just I had such mixed feelings about the ending, but then they still kind of left it open. It was like they made you mad with the ending, and then they leave it really open to where like I want another one because I feel like we need to see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Limited Run. Do you get an email from Limited Run every day?
A lot. Very often. Brett, Jared, Tad, if you're still in the chat, do you guys actually have a choice? Do you have an official choice?
I think above all of it, I'd like to see a Danganronpa 4. To be
Nice,
honest,
okay.
I love that game, and I want to see something.
Sometimes it always worries
something
me
better
with
happen.
a game like that about them ruining the story.
They can't make
It's
it
like-
worse than
it's
how
like-
3 ended.
I know.
That's
but
why I
mean,
want
that's
a
what
4.
I'm saying. That's why I'm saying 3 shouldn't have existed in the first place.
Yeah.
But just like Matrix, I'm like, done. Story done.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we're gonna do the Matrix 5. You're like, you're just getting it. You might just keep making it worse.
Oh, I forgot they're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways. What was the question? If you could pick any game, like think big of a sequel to that doesn't already, that's not, that you don't know is in development, that doesn't exist. Like, for instance, you can even say, lots of bad example. You could say Metal Gear Solid 6. Castlevania. I don't know why I didn't think of that one. So I don't know if we'll ever get a new Castlevania, apparently. Not unless it's on mobile. Why? Konami. Why? You should play Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Yeah.
You would enjoy that game. That's for sure. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
A cool story. You think it's fun?
PT2. What? Oh, she's talking to you. I was like, what? That makes sense.
That's hilarious.
Guess Avon's over there. I wouldn't mind a Metal Gear Solid 6 if they actually went back to like the original Metal Gear Solid style of game. I hated Metal Gear Solid 5.
Why?
Because it was not. It was like let's.
You didn't feel like it was story driven enough and it was too mission based?
Yes, it was like let's take like a similar idea to Call of Duty, but make it third person, open the world up a little bit. Because every time you do something, we're gonna send you back to a menu to pick a new mission to go out on. And give there no story. Like Snake barely even talks in the game. Like
he talks. He's a talker.
No, he's not.
Once you get him going, he's a talker.
Like there's like, I feel like there was like almost no story to it whatsoever. We're like the first 4 games were like, basically like watching movies that you got to play through.
No, you find the tapes.
Yeah.
Just listen to the tapes. Yeah.
Yep.
Brett, hit us with one.
I loved the original Metal Gear Solids.
Jared, is that your final answer? Are you sticking with PT2? Are you sticking with that? Are you going to do Metal Gear Solid 6? Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd be fine with that too. Play Breath of the Wild for the first time.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I know. Yeah, that. Sad to say that pretty much summed it up.
I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but yes, I agree. That meeting could have been an email. That was very. I really did expect more. Like I know they said it was going to be.
They even lowered your expectations.
They really did. They were like, guys, no big PS5 announcements, only PS4 and PSVR stuff. And I was like, there's got to be something in there. PlayStation 5 is coming out in like a few months. There's got to be something. And there was not. I mean,
Right,
they mentioned some
Good
PS5
choice.
games, but
I know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah. Lackluster
That
is
is
exactly
very
what we're
true.
looking for.
I agree.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Obviously, they didn't really announce anything big or special, which they told us they weren't, though. So
Maybe next time.
yeah, but we'll keep waiting to find out when PlayStation or Xbox is going to announce pricing. I still think they're just going to keep playing this game of like you go.
Yep. They don't. Neither of them want to say the price.
Yeah.
Because they want to undercut the
Like
other
they already
one.
did. I don't even know if you heard when PlayStation's like, no, you can't use the PlayStation 4 controllers on the PlayStation
Yes.
5, but they did say that you can use your PS4 joysticks and everything. But then I like how Xbox is like, you can use all of your controllers on the new Xbox.
They keep
And I was
trying
like, that's what they did. That's
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's like this game.
They just keep waiting. Well, I mean, I think they did say you
Yeah, I
can
want to
use
see
your.
more in Horizon as well.
I think they did say that you can use your PS4 controllers on PS4 games. They're saying the new PS5 games take advantage of the DualSense 5 so much that the PS4 controllers wouldn't work with them.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I mean, which
Yeah.
I don't know how that's really.
Who knows? Either way, the waiting game.
I don't know why they don't just. I mean, I know this is not exactly how businesses typically work, but at this point, I don't know why they don't call each other and be like, "Okay, dude, what are you thinking? Let's just put them out at the same price." Because
I don't know if that's a good idea though. Sony wants to come in under.
I know they want to come in under, but they're all waiting so long. It's gonna be like November.
I mean, Xbox may want to come under Sony.
I know. I'm just saying. You can like.
Yep.
I just feel like now we're at the point where they're gonna wait until like November 15th and be like, "All right, now the price is $400 or $500, and it goes on pre-sale now, and it's available next week." Like something dumb like that, like. And I agree, you know, Xbox, you can stream your games, to your phone or your tablet, which, it's funny because. I feel like when the last stream we did when we talked about the Xbox, I thought it was a very weird stream because it seemed like they didn't talk about next gen stuff barely at all. It was all about Games Pass and stuff, and I was kind of disappointed in that. But now, I mean, I know PS5 is still coming and has more stuff, but like, I don't know. At least they were showing something new compared to just like.
That's why they
PS4
wanted to
games we
say
already
this
knew
was
about.
a PS4 thing.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to do another. Same thing with the Xbox, probably. They're both gonna have to do another presentation coming in 3 weeks.
Speaking of the wait, what's that? Speaking of the things coming to your phone or tablet, do we have it here?
No.
I have this one here.
The Jungle Cat?
Yeah, you have the Kishi at your house. Apparently, it's confirmed that it'll work with the Android controllers like this. Like, you can stick your Android phone here. We already tested the Kishi and the Jungle Cat with the PS4 Remote Play, and that worked. So
we'll actually probably do a video on that when it's like officially released.
So that'll be cool. That Xbox game streaming will do that. And
dude, I honestly thought
that's almost like having a Switch for your Xbox games.
I know.
That'll be sweet.
That's the big announcement I thought that they might announce was just a PlayStation VR 2, because he had the original VR, and then he just kind of said it was really the screen that kind of was the letdown, right?
It was, because it had a 1080 screen, and when it's that close, you can see the pixels.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like, and it just... There wasn't, like, a ton of really good VR games when I got it.
Why didn't you play Resident Evil 7 on it?
I think I did. Like, I did the demo. I don't think...
That seems like it'd be pretty scary.
Yeah. You could play any PS4
game
game
that
on
thing
it.
sold out in 2 minutes, Jared. I set my alarm for it. Couldn't get a hold of one. I'll try to get another one.
I would love if they announced a Vita 2.
Vita 2. Now you can use your own memory cards. That's just their advertisement.
That'd be fine. I'd be fine with it.
At least my 64 gig one's holding it strong.
They need to have a Vita 2, and they need to do, like, obviously you can't put the disc into a Vita, like a PlayStation 5 disc, but they need to make it work with PS4 and PS5.
Halo on this, by the way?
That'd be sweet.
That'll be
you could
fun.
play it anywhere. But if they had a Vita 2, I would get that, and I think it'd be cool if they had some way to, like, transfer games to it. So it's just like you would have to buy a big memory card. I guess that might be a problem too.
Huge.
Yeah.
Depending on how.
But what if they just transferred it and it was just 720p? Like, I'd be fine with that for a handheld. That's what the Switch is, and I don't ever mind playing games on the Switch.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
I'm just kidding.
I'd be cool with that.
I was
would
hoping
love a
they'd at
Vita
least
2.
show gameplay of Breath of the Wild 2 today. Just kidding.
The Vita 2. PS5 remote play with Vita 2 would be cool, but I'm saying it'd be awesome if they could somehow get the game on there, so it wouldn't matter if you had internet or not, and you could just play it.
Yep. Totally
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, I think the PSVR. I'd be very surprised if they don't update it.
Would you be interested if they did? If they said they had a new with an
Yeah.
updated screen?
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
interested. Again, I don't see myself playing it as much as I would play normal games, just because. I mean, VR's it's cool and it's different, but it's not. When I want to play a game, I typically just kind of want to sit and relax and not
Why
be
not?
all of this the whole time, you know.
Yeah.
You could dock it to the PS5 to download. That's what I was saying. That's Jared, right?
Yep.
That's what I was saying, Jared. Like, that'd be awesome if you could dock it to the PS5 and download like a 720p version of the game. So it's not the full resolution, doesn't take as much space. The Vita will probably play it okay, and then take it with you and just have cloud saves from PlayStation. It'd require people to have PlayStation Plus probably, because I'm pretty sure you can only do cloud saves if you have PlayStation Plus. But like, I don't know. I guess I already have PlayStation Plus, so I wouldn't really mind that.
Yeah.
I just think that'd be cool. I just love handheld games. I don't know why. They're just fun.
They come in handy?
They do. They're just fun.
All right. Thanks, guys. Till the next time.
Yep.
We'll obviously be doing some more game streams coming up here pretty soon. But also whenever the Xbox or Nintendo Direct or Sony announces their next presentation, we'll be streaming that. So just stay posted.
And we also got some fun stuff coming up on our YouTube channel here in probably a day or two.
I think we just knocked out like 7 videos we got to edit.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty.
You know what? We'll give a little pre-sample.
Yeah, might as well. I was just thinking, might want to grab that. Should we grab both parts of that, or?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Or do you want me to come get it?
I think I got it.
Yeah. You got it? You sure?
Yep.
You sure you got it?
I'm sure.
Are you good, Adam? Okay, I'm gonna move all of this out of the way. If you guys want to watch a 6-hour video of us putting this together, that's not what we did actually.
Wait for it.
It really did take 6 hours though to do this thing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Check out the YouTube video.
That is why we have.
Hopefully, we'll get it posted today.
That's why we've been so tired and yawning and boring today on the stream, because we were up until 6 in the morning doing this, or 5 in the morning.
5, yeah.
And then we decided not to.
Like I'm talking about like the audio jacks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The antenna.
Like,
the noise that you do in the dial.
It's got the red and yellow plugs. Like, oh, and this. You can actually put the game in here.
Yep.
It's
incredible.
It's amazing. But yeah, it took forever to make, but we're gonna shorten the video down to like 3 minutes. Just show the fun parts of it. But
yeah, we're gonna actually make it a really cool video.
But yeah, this was fun to do, so we'll have that up soon. But once again, I know I've said this like 5 times now. We'll see you guys.
Yeah.
It was awesome hanging out with you all.
Oh wait.
And wait, what?
Wait.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Guys, this is the attention to detail that LEGO went through. If you can recognize what that is, you win whatever game we're playing. It's amazing. It's just a little hidden thing that they put on there.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Little secret to new levels. Does this level design look familiar? It's amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just that they even put a Nintendo, the hidden area that you can find towards the beginning of the game. This is just... It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We need to find somewhere. We might have to move some of our...
I know this was expensive, but yes, it is worth it in my opinion. And would you agree when you're putting it together to think about what they had to... their brain power to come
crazy.
Up with this?
What's so ridiculous is that...
Like, we can't just take it all apart, but...
I know, I wish we could,
like... There's circuits inside.
I know, I wish we could show you. They literally did... You have to build the circuitry inside. It doesn't actually work. It's not an actual...
But you wish it was.
I do wish it was. But, like, all the parts you put in there are, like, mimicking the look of the actual circuit board. And the same with, like, the TV and, like, all this stuff. Like, it's
yes, it is, Ivan.
It's crazy. It's just crazy that, like... all that detail for stuff you don't even see. Like you're not even.
The TV has its own model number with serial number. I mean, it's insane, guys. Yes, it's the attention to detail of what they did, and when you're putting it together, they didn't want to make this a simple thing. Like there's random little parts to make it all go together.
I'll tell you what was fun was building this, because
building this was
to
fun.
Give it that pixely piece. Every single piece.
Yep.
Had to be put in individually.
So anyways.
Yeah, it was quite the task, but it was fun.
It was fun.
We watched some movies.
Number.
Yeah, and stuff while we were making it. And it was a good time.
Yeah. So anyways, for the 18th time, thanks for...
We are leaving now.
Yeah. No, thanks for checking us out, guys. Look for some new videos coming, streams. We appreciate it.
See ya.
See ya.